I love Spider-Man, but you guys already knew that. But this video is actually not about Spider-Man this time. This is about Spider-Man's villains. That's right. This is my video of my top 5 favorite Spider-Man villains. And yeah, the list may surprise you. So, let's get right into this thing. Yes, I love Scorpion pretty much. He's only 5th favorite though, so he's the lowest on this list. Now you might be thinking, why? Well, just seems like a true Spider-Man villain. I actually read a comic, and I have the comic with the Scorpion in it, and it was a pretty amazing comic that I read. So I highly suggest it. And in Spider-Man Homecoming, there was, like, the Scorpion in it, just not in his suit. But, he seemed like a bad guy. And I hear that the Scorpion may be in Spider-Man No Way Home, so that's cool. I can't wait for that. No, that's just a bit of. So, why do I like the Scorpion? I just told you, he seems pretty cool, Wouldn't really want to mess with him. Seems like, well, you know how they say don't play with the pencil? Because it could poke your eye out? Well, the Scorpion's tail would really poke your eye out. So, and his suit just looks really cool. So yes, number 4 is Electro. And as you know, I have Electro, an action figure of him. And it's really cool, you know? The Amazing Spider-Man 2, yeah, it was a pretty big disappointment. But I mean, I still like Electro. He has electricity powers, flight, strength. It's really cool, and I hear he's gonna be in Spider-Man No Way Home. And that's confirmed. Because Jamie Foxx said so. And who knows, Electro's spot on this list may go up or down a bit, depending on like how I view Electro and how cool he is. There's something in No Way Home. So yeah. And Electro is probably one of Spider-Man's toughest villains, because, well, it's electricity. You don't want to be shocked by electricity. Otherwise, you end up in the hospital or dead. So I wouldn't want to cross paths with Electro. But those are some of the reasons he made it to the number 4 spot of this list. Oh, also, I think he has a pretty cool theme. So number 3 on this spot, we're in the top 3 now. Number 3 spot goes to the Vulture. Because he's super scary, he can be a very scary villain, act scary, even for an old guy. And in Spider-Man Homecoming, Michael Keaton played him perfectly, just amazing. Now, sure, the Vulture is just really a bank robber who developed a winged vulture suit, but he can be very threatening and a very scary villain. And he can get to be a very powerful one, especially in Spider-Man Homecoming, if people like the Avengers don't take him seriously. He could grow to be a very powerful villain, even more powerful than the Avengers. Thankfully, Spider-Man caught on and was able to stop him. But yeah, The Vulture's cool. Also, if you're wondering where your medal is, it's probably with tech stuff. It's probably with the Vulture who stole it. I like the Vulture. Here we have the runner-up, second place villain, Venom. Now, because Venom's on this list, because he's Venom. I mean, come on. A lot of people I hear like Venom. Except for in Spider-Man 3, but I mean, we don't talk about that part. Yeah, Venom is super powerful, super scary. I mean, look at his picture then that I put on here. And, you know, Venom started as a Spider-Man suit for Peter Parker. So the symbiote got to know all of Spider-Man's powers. And the symbiote's super strong. So Venom is, when Spider-Man's fighting Venom, it's basically like he's fighting a stronger version of himself. Also, like, Venom's super hard to defeat. You need a grenade bomb, at least, to destroy Venom. Or something like that, an explosion. Also, the Venom movie is really good. So, Venom is on this list for good reason. I like Venom, and I was honestly disappointed about Venom's performance in Spider-Man 3. But I still think he's cool. And of course, you all saw this coming. It was on the thumbnail. Mysterio is number 1. He's my all-time favorite Spider-Man villain. I could go on and on about Mysterio, but there's a whole nother YouTube video just about him. So I'm not gonna say too much about him in this movie. Only that I love him, and he can be so powerful, even with no strength of his own. His illusions can make him very powerful. And yeah, he's just a really cool guy. Jake Gyllenhaal really played him good in Spider-Man Far From Home. I love Mysterio. I actually have him right here. I love Mysterio, fishbowl and all. And right here, it's supposed to be like eyes, cause like supposed to be a master illusionist. Also, I like Mysterio cause like I'm an actor for high school. I'm in the drama department, or I will be when I go to my new school. And like he has some theater knowledge, so like that's one of the reasons I like him. But yeah, if you want to hear more about Mysterio, go check out my Mysterio review video. The link will be in the description. And I believe that is all for this video. Who are your favorite Spider-Man villains? Are there any that I have missed that you think should have been on the list? Comment down below. And hey, if you liked this video, consider subscribing and sharing this video with your friends, you know? Sure, there's other people who like Spider-Man, including me. But that's the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to tie your shoe.